Hi everyone, you're welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah. On today's video, we'll be sewing this short Bubu gown with inseam pockets. I share tips on how to sew a perfect inseam pocket on your Bubu gowns. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video with your sew friends. So guys, let's jump right into it. So on today's video, we're making this beautiful short Bubu gown. I have 2 yards of crepe here, and what I did is that I fold by the yardage first. This is how I fold my fabric. Now this is the fabric. Let's use this pattern paper to illustrate this. This is my fabric. Let's assume this is the fabric. I fold this way by the yardage because I have 2 yards of crepe. After folding by the yardage, then you now fold again into 4. So now this is the center of my back, the backbone here. This is the center of the back here. From this angle here, I will now measure the nip to sleeve. So for the nip to sleeve, I'm making use of 24 inches. When I say nip to sleeve, it's from the backbone, your backbone here, you measure down to where you want your sleeve length. For mine, I have 24 inches here. Yeah, this is 24 inches here. So for the length of this gown, I want the length to be 34.5 inches. You know, I have 2 yards of fabric, and that's what I'm working with. So now after doing that, now the next we have to do is to get the nip to sleeve. So for my nip to sleeve, I'm making use of 24 inches. So here I will put down 24 inches. Then now to get the sleeve opening, I will divide my bust by 4. The bust I'm working with is 44. 44 divided by 4 will give me 11 inches. Then I will add 1 inch for seam allowance. But you know this fabric here is on fold, so the up here is not having joining. Had it been this up here is having joining, I will add 1 inch for joining the up and the sleeve here. But this up here is not having joining. When your own is having joining, you have to add 1 inch to your bust measurement after dividing by 4. But because mine is not having joining here, I will just make use of 11.5 for my sleeve opening. I move ½ inches. So this is it. I came in from the side of the gown by 3 inches. Now we have 22 inches. I will mark this 22 inches down to the hem of my gown. Now on this side, we can't leave it straight this way. I will just use my French curve, place it here, and mark like this. So now I'll cut this out. So I'm done cutting out. Now we have to mark the neck width. So for the neck width, I'll make use of 3.5 inches here. And for the back, because we are cutting the front neckline and the back neckline all together, for the back neckline, I will come down by 1 inch. Now I'll connect this line together this way. Then for the front neckline also, I will maintain the 3.5 inches for the width of the neckline. Then for the depth, I will use 8 inches down here. Now I'll connect this with a straight line down to my 8 inches mark here. So now we'll open it up to cut the back neckline first, then we'll cut the front neckline. So now to cut the back neckline, you open up the fabric and fold it the way I fold mine. If you don't understand, I will explain with the paper when we get to the table. You open down this way and you cut out the back neckline. It's still on fold though. This is how you cut out the back and front neckline. So now cut out the facing. Then I will explain how I did this neckline on the table for you. So now to cut this neckline, you know the fabric is on fold this way, then you fold again into 4 like this. This is how it should be. And this is my back neckline. Let's assume this is the back neckline and this is the front neckline. This is the shoulder. Let's get this straight. This is the shoulder. You open up. You not cut from this side, you cut from this other hand here, like this. So now just cut this out this way. See, now this is what I did on the fabric. Now you fold this way. We have the Bubu gown. So for the pockets, you place your hand this way, the way I place my hand. Then you trace like this, like that. Now trace it very well for you to see. You know I'm a left hand user, so just do what works for you. Okay, this is it. So now I'll cut this out, then I'll cut it on my fabric. So I'm through with the cutting, and I've gone ahead also to cut out my facing. So this is the facing. You make sure the right side of the gown is facing you, and the right side of the facing will be facing the gown this way. Now go and sew on 1/2 inches round the neckline. To make this easier, you make sure you launch the center of your back this way. You can see I give it a bit of launch here. I did the same thing on the main gown. So now I'll go and sew this round the neckline. I'll make sure the launches are together. I'll go and sew on 0.25 round. I'll do this and tell you what to do next. I'm through with the sewing of the neckline. Now launch round the neckline, and the next I have to do after launching around the neckline is either you fold your facing this way or you use your overlocker to weave round the facing. After doing that, now use hemming gum to gum the facing down this way. I'm through pressing the neckline. Now the next I did is that I iron the shoulder so I can know where my shoulder start from. Now the next we have to do now is to sew down the pockets. So I've cut out the pockets on the fabric. So to sew your pockets, you come in by 1/2 inches here. That's the seam allowance on the gown. We'll sew on 1/2 inches. So now come in by 1/2 inches on the top of my pocket here. I'll come down by 1/2 inches. On the hem of the pocket here, this down here, I'll come down by 1/2 inches also. So now I'll go and sew 1/2 inches round the pocket. So from the shoulder here, I will come down by 19 inches. That is where my pocket will sit. 19 inches. Then I will mark here. So now I'll bring in the pocket like this. Then we'll go and sew on 1/2 inches. So this is the up of my pocket. I will, on the 19 inches, I will come up by 1/2 inches this way here, 1/2 inches. Now open up the pockets, this side of the pocket here. I'll go and sew on 1/2 inches. Let me pin where I will be sewing. So now I'll go and sew from here. I'll first sew on the 1/2. You see, we came up by 1/2 inches already. So now I'll go and sew. I'll sew here, then follow the marking I have here and come out this way. I'll sew this and show you what it looks like. I'm through with the sewing of the pockets. You can see how it looks. Now we'll launch the pockets this way so it will lay down flat on 1/2 inches. Then on the hem of the pocket also, you repeat the same thing like this. So now this is how it will look when we are sewing the pockets. Now we are through with the pockets. I've done the same thing also on the other side. Now the next we have to do is to hem the hem of the sleeve. So I'll go and sew the sleeve on 1/2 inches. I'll fold this way, and I'll fold one more time, and I'll sew this down. I'll do this for this sleeve and the other sleeve. I'm through with the sewing of my sleeve. As I'm sewing the sleeve, I put the tassel there, so I will just sew this down. Now on the front also, we have to arrange the tassel on the front. So one will be here. I'll tack this down. Now arrange the tassel and pin down on the front of the gown. I'm through with the pinning down of the tassel. Now we have to join this gown on the side. So we'll go and join on 1/2 inches on the side of the gown to the hem. You fold this way like this. So now go and sew on 1/2 inches down to the hem. And as you are sewing, don't forget to adjust your pockets so you can sew down the way I did, like this, straight down to the hem. I'm through with the joining of the sides of the gown. Now we have to fold the hem of the gown. You fold on 1/2 inches because this gown is already short. So I'll be folding half this way and I'll come one more time. I'll do this and display it on my dress form for you to see. I'm through with the hemming of the gown. You can see how beautiful this gown looks, and I've tacked down my tassel around the front of the gown. Thank you, and thank you guys for watching to the end. I really appreciate you all. I'll be seeing you on the next one. God bless you.